everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Gab Sesh. This may not have landed on a Sunday, unfortunately. If it did, you're watching it quite late in the evening. Well, it depends on where you live. And more than likely you're watching this toward the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there. Regardless, if you're watching me now, thank you so much for tuning in. Actually, first thing in the morning, I turned on my phone and I was vlogging, and I thought, this will be kind of a fun thing to do. It's so easy to turn on my phone, and now that I have the ability to kind of, now that I can airdrop stuff from my iPhone to my Mac laptop, it really is appealing to me to kind of do more vlogs off my phone. So when I did that and I airdropped it and I went and looked at my content that I created this morning, and I had just, pretty much got up right away, took a shower, had no makeup on, which I am not afraid of that. You guys see me without makeup all the time. Just let my hair dry naturally. It was the angle, I think. Here, I guess, must be a little vain, but, and it just was not becoming at all. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I could lie and say, or I could have not have mentioned it at all, and you would never have known. Anyway, yeah, it just was so bad in many ways. So that isn't going to make it here on this Gab Sesh in it. But I do plan on doing that because it really does make it easy for me, and I think it'll just be a great way to create some vlogging content, and I can kind of get it into Gab Seshes or whatever, because it is so easy. And the actual video off of my phone probably won't be as good quality, nor will the sound be, but I thought it might be kind of fun to kind of change things up a little bit. And we have our phone wherever we go, so maybe if I'm out shopping, I can kind of quickly talk to you guys real quick, let you know what wig I'm wearing, or something cool I found, or something like that. So look for that in the future. Also, guys, well, let me explain a few things here. I wanted to let you know kind of what's going on a little bit in my life, because if you see me create content on a regular basis and then all of a sudden you're not seeing me for a week or two, it's most likely due to this. And I'm not going to go into it too much, but those of you that have followed me for a very long time, those are the people I really feel like I can share this with, and that, they deserve to have some sort of explanation as to where in the heck I've been. But the reason why I am kind of toying with not even talking about it is because when I did once before, I had the most nasty, mean-spirited comment regarding that topic, which is what's going on with my husband. And I don't get hurt. It doesn't hurt me in any way. Actually, it doesn't even cause me to, if anything, they make me laugh, and I just shake my head. It's like, where was this person's head at when they decided to do this? But what it does do is it kind of puts up a red flag of caution, because there might be a lot of people that may be thinking the same sort of thing, but they're not so mean-spirited that they would even consider to comment down below in my comment box. So I really won't be going much into this past today because of that, And I am a pretty private person in general anyway, and I consider my channel a place for me to actually turn off stressors in my life, because this channel is incredibly, it's a wonderful therapy for me, really. And it's why I started it a long time ago, if you recall, if you followed me. My husband and I, we weren't living in the same state because of the fact that he had, everybody where he worked was laid off because it was bought out by a different company, and they needed to do a whole bunch of work. And so they laid everyone off, and with no intention of hiring them back. So my husband had worked there for like 25 years. It threw us in a tailspin. And anyway, he ended up going to school in California, staying with his family. it was like a year and a half that we were separated. So that is when I decided to start my YouTube channel. I thought it would be I thought it'd be just a really great way for me to sort of redirect my energy. That is the way I am. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I almost have to like push it so far back that it will give me some sense of, it reduces my anxiety. Because what I do is if there's a stressor in my life, it really can consume me, and my mind will sort of loop around it and get stressed out over things that I have no control over. And it'll just keep on doing that. So I've always been the type of person that I have to be involved in projects, or I get really hyper focused on other things, which is probably something else I should look into. Nonetheless, that's what my YouTube channel helps me with. And so you cannot imagine the warmth that surrounds my heart when I hear from some of you out there that will shoot me an email, even down in the comment box, and let me know how, for one reason or another, a video has helped you in some way to have less anxiety, say around hair loss, or how you've rediscovered makeup again and you're feeling so great. And so anyway, I just want you to know that this channel and you guys are just as much of a godsend to me as perhaps any of my videos has ever helped you, truly. So while that is true, what happens also when I get a little stressed out is it's really hard for me to either multitask or do anything. I don't know. I go through this phase where I don't know. I have to do mindless things, but it's just, I don't know. So I tend to just like push away things for a bit, and then I'm able to reconnect again with something, even if I absolutely enjoy it, like my YouTube channel. Anyway, I think I know I bit off more than I can chew at this point right now in our lives to have a second YouTube channel. And I do have one that I just started called Keto Living Over 50, because one of the ways that I'm helping myself is to get healthier. I think you can handle things obviously so much better. Your body can process stress and all of that if you're healthier. So this is a big part of my life. I wanted to do a channel dedicated to that and kind of pull it away from this channel. However, it has become a little overwhelming to keep up with two channels. So I am going to blend that channel with this channel. I think just taking that a little bit and pulling it and doing that is going to help me out. I don't want to nix the idea altogether, because it is, you know, part of what this channel is about, and that is aging. For me, weight gain has been a big issue, and dealing with all of that on top of fibro, chronic fatigue stuff, and how stress can affect it all is a huge part of my life. And so, and aging has made that tremendously more difficult to deal with, all three of those things. So I do feel like it does fit into Jill and beauty therapy in that, you know, our health and eating in a way that suits you the best, and knowing that you feel better when you do consume your diet in a certain way. In no way am I going to push the ketogenic diet on anybody. I'm just going on this journey, and as I did with my wigs from the very beginning, I'm just sort of taking anybody along with me as I learn things about myself and in general, and sharing that journey with all of you if it's something that you also are interested, a little curious about, and just maybe just sit back and get interested in how I'm doing and how it's helping, and maybe how I'm struggling. Anyway, so I believe, I'm almost certain that I am going to nix that channel and start, I think I only have maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 video uploads over there. And for those of you who have already seen them, first of all, thank you. Thank you for checking out that channel. Second of all, you're going to see them pop up here on this channel, because what I have to do is re-upload them to this channel. And so if you hit that bell icon, which I hope you have, then you will get notified of those videos that you may have already watched on my other channel. But that way I can create a playlist here at this channel dedicated to just that sort of part of my life. And so I'll automatically just sort of put them in that playlist. And it's if you see one pop up and you're like, I'm not really interested in that, then by all means, you definitely don't have to tune into those. But I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you're wondering what's going on. That's why. All right, guys, so what has been going on is a few things. Happy things is my daughter Hannah and her husband bought a brand new, absolutely stunning, gorgeous home, and they're only about 20 to 25 minutes from us now. If only I can get my other daughter over here, that would be perfect. But anyway, I'll take what I can get, and it's so awesome to have them that close. As a matter of fact, just the other night, she goes, Mom, I want to come over real quick. It was like 8 o'clock at night. She goes, because I think I got a package delivered to your house, and I'm super excited about it, so I'm going to come over. It's like, okay, it's great. It's great to be able to do that, because in generally they are, and the traffic can be horrible where they used to live, so it could be an hour and a half to 2 hours. Well, I guess that's when we lived. But it still was about an hour and over to get to her house from here. But so that is super exciting. I'm thinking about maybe just jotting over there today because I think she's painting, and to see how things are going after I record this video. So that is an exciting thing. The other thing is not so exciting, and this is the thing that I really pondered about, just not really even saying anything about. But my husband, as you may already know, he has been struggling with his kidneys. He's diabetic, and he just turned 50 last winter, just at the end of the year there. And so he's quite young, and you know, we're not at retirement age yet, so he's still working. But his kidneys have taken a really quick turn, really, and they just started tumbling down with their function. And it went very quickly. I mean, faster than I think anybody. He went from really nothing to all of a sudden they just went. But it's still sort of a slow process. You know, it's like they'll go and then they'll come back, and you know, they can't do anything until certain numbers and labs hit certain points. And so he's been going to a lot of doctor's appointments throughout these several months, and just keeping tabs on everything, lots of lab work and getting things prepped and getting on all the things that you have to do to get ready to get on the list to get a new kidney, a kidney transplant. There's just a huge amount of things that you have to do, both testing and ruling out, just a ton of stuff, not to mention the meetings, the classes, the paperwork. In the meantime, he's going to have to go on dialysis because his kidneys are not going to last that long. And the thing that's really going to throw him into full-on dialysis is that in one of those tests that you have to do in order to be approved to be even on the list to get a kidney, is they want to make sure your heart is healthy. You know, they want to make sure you're a really good candidate, so nothing's going to happen while you're getting this transplant. That's not related to, you know, anything can happen, but they want to make sure that all of these functions are good. And his heart test came back not good. So he needs, I believe it's an angiogram. Is that the one where they shoot the dye in? So the dye, because he has very little function left, is going to really kind of kill off whatever function he has, and he will be thrown in really to immediately probably having to have dialysis. So we had been to prior classes before this. We found this out. We decided what kind of dialysis he wanted to do. We know he wanted an at-home, and so we figured out which one would fit his lifestyle best and his needs and all of that. So because we just found this out about his heart situation, we had to hurry up and get a catheter installed to be able to receive dialysis when the time comes. So he just got that operation last Friday. He's doing really great. He really is. I mean, I can see him, well, that's a whole other thing, but he is doing really well. He's keeping his work up to date about what's going on, and they've been great about this. And so we are having to go to a lot of doctor's appointments, and they're going to increase substantially within the coming weeks and months. So, he has to go to, we both go to, we just went to his first sort of training class, how to properly clean, how to go through all of this. And then he's going to have to go to those, and then probably the end of March he'll be able to start training on giving himself his dialysis treatment. So that's what's going on with us right now. And like I said, I mentioned this in a video when we lived at the other house quite some time ago, and I got a terribly nasty comment. It was unbelievable. I just can't believe it. Something to the tune of, how can you sit there and play with makeup when your husband's kidneys are failing? Unbelievable, honestly. Like I said, our lives have to, go on, and this is, again, a bit of therapy for me. It helps me to sort of turn off the stress in myself. I am a high stress person. I got that from my mother. Really high stress, and I have to do something to dial it down, and I refuse to go on medication. So if I don't, my anxiety goes way, way up. Anyway, since I've had this channel, it has helped me, and so therefore, if it helps me, I'm a better mother, I'm a better wife, I'm better able to cope with these things, and therefore I can help to, I'm not the best, that's for sure, but I'm always trying to work on that. But then I'm just able to be there for my family in any way that they need me to. So, I removed that comment the minute it came up, stunned actually. But I tell you, it takes all kinds. Anyway, so that is what probably, if you see me go a good time, it's like, oh, we're getting videos regularly now, 1 or 2 a week. And for now, I'm going to shoot for 1 a week. I think that's a pretty good goal. I used to do 2 to 3, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. But if you see that sort of drop off for a week or 2, then that's probably what's going on. We have doctor's appointments, and just life got a little busy, and so I didn't have an opportunity to either record or maybe even edit stuff that I did record. But know that I will be back, and just be patient with me. We've worked so hard to build this channel and to build a really lovely community, and I'd hate for it to dwindle away. So you just have no idea how you guys help me. So hang in there with me. I would appreciate it so much. Enough of that. So, you guys, what I have on my head here, now I never did a wig chat with this. You know why? I just really don't know if I like it at all. I don't know. I got this because, well, first of all, it's called Spice Girl by Belle Tress in Honey with Chai Latte. I love the cut. It's very reminiscent of the cut you would get from a sort of Ignite. Let me turn around for you. And a very short version of maybe Straight Up with a Twist sort of look, but it has no body. And you know how I like body. You know how I like to get fibers up and off the cap. This has 0 permatease, and the reason why I'm wearing this is because, it may appeal to a lot of you out there. If you like the style like Ignite, but you'd rather it be sort of closer to your head, no permatease, then you might actually really like this. There's a couple different issues with this wig that, above and beyond the fact there is no body, and I have to have my body, and I have used Style product on this with no luck in doing, getting it kind of just more body in general. However, Belle Tress, the fibers are lovely, and this is no exception. I love the color Honey with Chai Latte. It's beautiful. And so I like it for that reason. The cap is a little itchy for me around the perimeter. There's very little, if any, metal stays here at the side. Very strange. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, there's a tiniest little bit of something in there, but not very good metal stays there to keep it here. But it stays, you know, I mean, it does stay for the most part on the side of my head. I'm just used to my battery. Anyway, I am really used to very firm metal stays. I really like metal stays that are firm. I usually always comment about that when I'm doing my wig cap on my wig chats and to let you know, hey, these metal stays are really great. I don't know, I find that it's a great feature for me. So yeah, it's really strange. But there is something there. But yeah, it's just the issue of just no body at all. The other thing is that now this is parted, you know, over here, and there is a left side monofilament part here. The rooting is beautiful, absolutely. This color is gorgeous. It's really one of my favorite blondes. And this is a heat-friendly fiber, so there's really very natural, there's no shine that you have to worry about that's above and beyond what you normally see in regular human hair. It's really pretty in that way. But one of the things is that I have a lot of shorter layers here on this side. Even if you come down this far, a lot of shorter layers. And this side is almost, you know, there's no layering at all from here all the way down in here. And so you've got this heavier side, and then you've got kind of this layered side. I don't know, I found the shaping to be a little weird, a little, I don't know. A good haircut is what it's all about. Good shaping in a wig is equally, man, if you've got, and I comment on that a lot too, if I really am just blown away about how the style is done and the shaping is fantastic, that is huge because you don't struggle with that wig as much, just like you don't struggle with a really good haircut. You know, you're gonna be able to make it do something really great all the time because it's just such a good haircut, such a good style, well done, shaped beautifully. This one, like I said, is just kind of strange that way. Now this is a heavier side, but anyway, I don't know. It's not too noticeable really, but it's just one of those things. So yeah, if you want me to do a full-on wig chat of this, I can. I would just probably be mentioning that. But I love the length. I love the feel of the fibers. I love the look of the fibers. I love the denier. I love the color, the lace front, the rooting. It's beautiful. Anyway, Spice Girl, Honey with Chai Latte, Belle Tress. You can go ahead and check that out if you want, if you're interested. But yeah, boy, if I could, I'm gonna try, oh my gosh, you guys. Did you see that Jon Renau came out with a brand new product? It's a dry shampoo / styling aid. Do you know how much I have been talking about how dry shampoo should be considered a styling aid in your wigs? So the fact that they have created this product, I'm so excited to try it out. The next time I order something, a wig, a topper or something, I'm gonna throw that in my cart. I hope it's not sold out because I am really curious about this because something like that, even though I do not need to do anything about the shine in this, I really think that having a little bit of that texture you get from a good dry shampoo would really help this particular wig, and for me, for kind of helping to get those fibers kind of off the cap for me and give me just a little bit more body. So I am super excited about that product. I cannot wait to get my hands on that because, you know, it's made for wigs. And I know that there are products out there that a lot of people use on their wigs that are for human hair. I'm always a little reluctant, other than dry shampoo. You know, dry shampoo is dry shampoo. I've never had any problem with dry shampoo made for human hair to use on synthetic fibers. Never had it not come out or do anything weird. But I am super excited about that product. Anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about before that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I wanted to put this on because I realized I never did a wig chat on it. Lila, my little key cat, is getting so big, you guys. She is definitely ornery, but yet she can be very sweet. But she is getting more ornery every day. She's getting into troubles trying to climb our blinds that are fabric pleated blinds. So that is a no-no. She still gets on the counter. I hope one day she gets so big, not as in fat, but just big, that she's not able to jump on the counters anymore. I know that's mean, but I just can't stand having cats on the counter. But luckily we have a door because we have an older home, and you know how things are kind of segmented in older homes, which I actually love. We have a door that completely shuts off the kitchen. So I just, you know, keep that shut, and she can't get on it when we're not home or something. Anyway, so yeah, she's doing really good. She's doing great. She's growing. She just had a growing spurt. It's like all of a sudden I notice how big she is, and she's going to be growing more. She's only 5 months old. On the 21st, is today the 22nd or the 21st? Let me see. Today is the 23rd. So on the 21st, she turned 5 months. So she's getting very close to her first heat cycle, which I was told by the breeder it's around 6 months. That's right around the corner. We're going to go into that. So I'm going to be getting her spayed soon. It's always so scary, but she's going to be getting spayed for sure. Little Loki is such a good boy. My goodness, he's our Japanese chin, and he puts up with her, and they do play and they'll run around. That's his favorite thing, is to chase her and she will chase him. That's his favorite game. He's not too fond of the pouncing and the stalking. All of a sudden she's on top of him, and you know how cats will just grab a hold and just bite? Yeah, so hopefully when she gets older, she'll learn you don't always have to have your claws out when you play, and you don't have to bite so dang hard. So yeah, but they don't really understand how to play with each other, really, because he's a dog and he does his play bows, and she's like, and then she's a cat, so she does her kind of like weird stocky thing, and then boom. And he's like, what is happening? So yeah, she's not playing the way he really wants her to play, and nor is he. So it's very interesting. Anyways, taxes. Oh my gosh. I dread it every year, but this year specifically, because we sold a home, we bought a home. Anyway, finally got that done. I almost, for the first time, took my stuff and had a CPA do it. And I'm like, no, I can do this. And my husband's like, I thought you were going to go get that done. And it's like, no, I was going to do it. And I did, but I did end up having to make a call I used TurboTax and paid the extra to have the support that I never use. But this time, I actually did need to use it. So I had to call somebody and talk on the phone to work through this part. And it took him a bit to figure it out too. It was probably on the phone for about 45 minutes with him. Finally figured it out though, and I was able to finish it out. Boom. Done. Yay. I didn't want to put it off as long as I did last year. Anyway, hope you guys aren't. I hope you're done with too. I hate tax season like all of us do. Anyway, all right guys, I have a funny feeling. I always am blown away how little time I have to talk in these Gab sessions. I feel like when I'm actually recording, I'm talking for 1 or 2 hours. Sometimes I do, you guys. And then I have to edit it down to like under 30 minutes, and I'm always blown away at how much I have to edit. But I hope this time I talked less than I normally do, so I can get what I talked about actually in a Gab sesh completely. We'll see. All right, guys, so thank you so much for your understanding, and I look forward to connecting with you guys much more these next coming weeks. So yes, be on the lookout. There will be my videos that are going to be propagating over here to this channel from my Keto Living Over 50 channel. And I'll be making new content as well. I at least want to get back to doing something very similar to Gab Sesh's over relating to my ketogenic lifestyle. And I just sort of keep you guys updated as to what my weight's doing, what my ketones are doing, how I'm feeling, if I've run into any issues, which I actually did. So I'm going to be recording one of those soon, and I try to get those up in my head. I really want to shoot for getting those up on Fridays. Right now, though, we'll see. But those are called keto catch-ups. So if you see that, those are basically Gab Sesh's. It's just centered around that topic. So I'll be doing those, and also kind of like hang out with me what I eat in a day. And I'll share with you what I'm cooking or what I'm eating, and I do those as well, and along with some other things I have planned that I haven't quite gotten around to. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. If this is in the very beginning, which I'm hoping it will be uploaded Monday or Tuesday at the latest. But have a lovely week ahead. Hope you're all doing really well, and always stay young at heart. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.